Good afternoon. We are Najat and Mariami, and we're going to talk about the education system in Japan. It basically consists of 6 years of elementary school, 3 years of junior, 3 years senior high school, and 4 years of university or 2 years of college. Japan takes the education of its citizens very seriously. Japan is one of the world's best educated countries, with 100% enrollment in mandatory grades, which is a time period of 9 years, consists of elementary school and junior high school and zero illiteracy. Even though high school is not compulsory, the enrollment is over 96% nationwide and nearly 100% in the city, and nearly 46% of all high school graduates go to university or junior college. Most schools in Japan start their school year in April and end in March of the following year. They find it very convenient doing it this way because April is the height of spring when cherry blossom, Japanese muskrat flower, bloom, and it is considered the most appropriate time for a new beginning. However, this difference in the school year system could be a big inconvenience for foreign students who want to study in Japan. Sometimes students lose half of year waiting to enroll, and other times they have to repeat a year if they want to come back to the Japanese university. With the exception of the lower grades of elementary school, Japanese students go to school for 6 hours a day on weekdays, which is the longest school day in the world. At home, students are working with drills and other homework in order for them to be busy.
Japanese students go on vacation just for 10 weeks in the year, 6 weeks in the summer and about 2 weeks in the winter, and the other 2 weeks in spring breaks. Therefore, Japanese students spend 240 days a year at school, 60 days more than their American counterparts. One more thing, they often do homework over these vacations. Even though Americans are responsible of reforming the educational system in Japan, American and Japanese system is different in many ways. The most important way is that the Japanese Ministry of Education created a national curriculum which all Japanese schools incorporate. Consequently, by doing this, the Japanese school makes sure that each student obtains the exact same education. On the other hand, in the United States, each state determines its own curriculum. This means that states have autonomy and are responsible for what students learn. However, the biggest problem that this system has is the input of resources, in other words money. Since each state has different resources or amount of money destined to education, there is a dissimilar outcome among students, not only in states but also in two different cities from the same state. The Japanese school system is very competitive. A characteristic of this system is taking entrance exams in most high schools, universities, as well as a few private junior high schools and elementary schools. It is very common that students attend special preparation schools in their free time in order to pass the exams. Two of the best universities in Japan are the National University of Tokyo and University of Kyoto, followed by the best private universities.
About the English language in Japan, we have several facts. English is the most popular foreign language in Japan. Learning the language is mandatory from junior high school. Learning English from an early age is considered important. Japanese children have English classes from an early age. Most classes do well on written English and not the spoken English, unfortunately. All Japanese people know at least a little English. Programs in Japan to learn English. Conversation schools. Ekiwaya, or English conversation schools, are a big business in Japan, offering Japanese people of all ages the opportunity to practice their English communication skills with native speakers in small classes or private lessons. The major conversation schools operate recruitment offices overseas, including the US, Canada, UK, and Australia. Preferences: Educational systems of Japan and the US from University of Michigan. Education from JapanGuide.com. Johnson Marcia and Johnson Jeffrey in Daily Life in Japanese School. Namiko Ave in the Japanese Education System, Education in Japan. How many people in the world speak English? From Exploradia.com. Thank you very much. Good night.